It starts with us. It ends with us. You want the real? Listen to us. Urban Solution. Urban Solution. Every Sunday, 6 to 8. Come ride with us. Feel the real. Urban Solution.
Was I close? Was I good? Was I close?
I was like a false
You know what it is. It's the Wednesday show. You know, we're back at it. You know, I can't wait. I was been waiting for this interview. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
You know, we out here. You know, we ready to live it up. You know, shout out to my people out here, my family at Urban Solutions. Sponsored by A New Thing Apparel. You know, we living our best lives out here.
Oh man, you got to. Man.
Oh, you better
right now.
Cause ain't nobody else gonna live it for you. You know.
No, nobody's gonna do your push-ups for you.
No, you always gonna have more haters than friends.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So make sure you're your own friend. First.
Girl, you talking about something right now. That's a whole nother conversation. Make sure you're your own friend. You talking about something that spoke to me just now.
Don't make me start getting deep.
Oh, we're going to get deep, you know, because some of the music that we play, you know, it depends on the music that you send in. That almost really determines our topics that we talk about, because we talk about your music. And so we want you guys to send your music in to Urban Solutions, you know, at urban.solutionfm@gmail.com. And so send it in. We want to hear from you. And we promise we're going to play it. We're going to put it in rotation. Definitely. And, you know, get yourself a package. We got a green package, black package, red package. And we want you guys to, you know, represent yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, like my co-host was saying, you know, you gotta do for yourself and believe in yourself. So invest in yourself.
Yes,
you know, so
invest in yourself. And, you know, if you put it up here, we're going to put it out there. And we're going to let everybody else know you exist. So make sure you do that. Get one of these packages.
You better get that package.
Stop playing.
You better get you a package. So for real, you know, get that. We want to elevate the community. This is Urban Solutions, and we always have solutions for the urban community. And so with that being said, you know, I am excited today. This is a good day. It's a good Wednesday. I'm feeling good.
I am too.
You're good.
Yeah.
Good.
I got B12 vitamin. I'm on one today.
Ooh.
Super high.
So is that energy? What is that?
That is energy.
So B12. Get you some energy. Get you some B12.
Energy.
I feel like I had B12. I don't know, but I feel like I had it. I got energy.
It's high on life energy.
That's one of them. That's when you just smile like that. That's when you just smile. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So we want to always represent and always this, like, again, I say this is Urban Solutions. So we always want to present solutions for the urban community, and that's what we do here. That's why we want to always promote family love, and this is a family environment. So when you come down here and you purchase a package, you get you a green package, $25, a black package for $50, a red package for $100. We gonna treat you like family, and you get more than what you pay for. Is what I'm trying to basically say, you know, because we treat you like family when you come down here. And so come on down, get you a sip, man. Not this. This is gonna be gone by the end of the show, but come get you a sip. Come on, hang out. You know, this is what we do. You know, we all family. It's all love.
Who better to hang out with?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anybody. I think we got.
I think we're the best.
I think so.
We got awards to prove it.
That says everything.
That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we got awards to prove that we out here doing our thing. This is the Wednesday show, sponsored by A New Thing Apparel. And we feeling good, and I wanna introduce our guests. We have a special guest today, and I've been digging on this man's music. You know what I'm saying? And not every artist really catch my attention like that, because you got some people out here that's making music, and they're not even really talking about nothing. Yeah, you can make a commercial song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a song that's popular. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what a lot of people are trying to do right now. A lot of people
That's
are trying
unfortunate,
to do
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Because it discredits the genuineness of the hood music and what people actually need to hear.
Right, and I feel like it's missing substance.
There it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. It's missing substance. The music that people put out today is missing substance. So this artist that we're gonna interview, and I'm super excited to interview and really dig into what's going on in his brother's mind, because he provides substance when he delivers his material. So I wanna bring on my man, Mr. Wojak.
Yes, Mr. Wojak.
Hey,
My
guy, come on. Yeah.
That's my seat.
Yeah, that's your seat, brother. Welcome,
Blessings, folks. How you
welcome
doing?
to the studio, man.
Appreciate it. Dap?
Dap it up.
I would dap. My bad.
Nah, you good,
It's like
you good, man.
coronavirus out there that we, you know what I mean? So we gonna
Nah,
get
we
deep.
good. Ain't nobody coughing in here.
Yeah, we
so,
straight.
yeah.
I feel straight. It don't smell like death. I just went to Dollar Tree today, and it smelled like it was in there. You know what I mean? So I got out there. Now, I hold my breath in situations like that. So
Right.
Yeah, man.
Oh, trust me. I will spray somebody down with some Lysol right now.
Get some tomorrow morning. Trust me.
You better do it. But man, it's good to have you on, bro.
Thank you, sir. I'm blessed to be here. It's a clean environment. It's not in somebody's house, in a basement. All the equipment, it looks real. It looks like a professional environment for a podcast, which is something I would want to do.
Right.
But I'm working. I'm all over the place trying to survive.
Well, exactly. And speaking of it being a family environment, I want this place to be an extension of you.
Yes.
Because we working and you own, so you family. You know what I'm saying? So this look at this as an extension of you.
Right.
You out here to do your thing and promote.
It's a nice environment, folks. You can come in here. It's an office space. It's not in somebody's basement, no house. I've been to a few podcasts before, and it just turned into a disaster show. So trust me, you guys are in the right place when you come down here to Urban Solutions to purchase that green, red, and black package right here. Come on, boy.
Tell them about it. Hey, my God. So that's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man, because that's not even knocking nobody that starts, because everybody starts from humble beginnings.
You do. You start from humble beginnings, but it's about professionalism. If you're gonna broadcast, you know what I mean. I watched a few podcasts out there, and I just, sometimes it becomes a hood show. You know what I mean, and not a good show. And so I appreciate people that are trying to deliver some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the community. So, you know what I mean?
Urban Solutions, baby.
Urban Solutions.
Solutions.
And we try to always deliver solutions for the urban community. You know what I'm saying?
So what solutions do we need today for our community?
I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
And I don't want to be talking too much. I want to make sure I give my calls time to talk. But I'm really glad you said that, because I hear you talk about violence and shooting in your music. You know what I'm saying? So, but you don't talk about it to glorify it, right?
Mm-mm.
Right. Okay. So, I want to touch on those two brothers that did that shooting in downtown Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they just got caught in Vegas or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you tell them? You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, not even now that they've done that crime and that horrific thing that they did, but before that, to give them guidance, to prevent something like that. What type of advice would you give somebody like that?
Well, first of all, it's hard to prevent that because there's so much mental illness going on in the community that's not addressed. There's like mental illness that you see people walking and homeless and, you know, having no place to eat and and then you got mental illness with, you know, you got these young brothers who you can spot them basically. They hoodied up, sweats and, you know, I don't know where their guidance is coming from, but I know they're trying to survive. And they're all in survival mode. And so in survival mode, you make snap judgments.
Right.
You make mistakes.
Right.
You know, you probably just got tired of what happened yesterday and the day before. And, you know, I didn't really see the situation. I just know it's unfortunate that guns are in the community. Kids are carrying them and using that as a solution instead of, you know, reaching out and saying, hey, I need help. Because where can they really go to say, I need help?
So I have a question about that. Now, what if people need help and don't realize that they are dealing with mental illness? They may just think this is what it is.
You talking about something?
That's not what it is, though. That's, you know.
But you know what?
You could recognize that there's some problems. I mean, what's mental illness is like, I need to. You don't want to work. You don't want to. You know, you want to hustle. You want to sell dope. You want to live the hustler's life that you listen to the music, and that's a real mental illness for a lot of the youth.
But I'm glad you said that because, and I'm glad you're here actually because you don't make music like that.
No.
And the music that goes mainstream normalizes those behaviors.
Of course.
And so how do you combat that? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I'm trying to really get to the core of. And how do you?
For me,
solution for the community.
For me, it's hard for me to combat it. I just continue to be consistent with the music that I do because it's a spirit that I invoke when I go into a studio, and you know, and I don't need to be on certain drugs to invoke it. It's just that I want to get into it. I let my heart and soul and mind bleed onto this paper, and usually what comes out is. I came from an age of lyricism with, you know, I learned from LL Cool J, I learned from Big Daddy Kane, Rakim.
I could see that too.
I learned from KRS-One, I learned from, you know, just the greats. Public Enemy and NWA were one of my favorites. And so I combined my group, Criminal Nation, into that out of Washington State. And we got on, we got recognized, we did a few shows and, you know, met a few folks. Just went around and just did what we had to do as far as trying to represent this town. And, man, we got shut down, we got shunned a little bit, but more importantly, it was just young kids trying to express themselves. And we weren't even really that educated we were educated in the forms of hip-hop and not in the world. But, you know, and so what I was talking about was far beyond me. I just felt something about our community and the way things were happening and how we were raised in Washington. And, you know, people didn't think there was racism out here, but there is, you know what I mean? And so it's really under the blanket and it's, you know, and it's a well-kept bed, you know?
Right.
To be honest with you, it's a well-made bed out here, but there is some deep-rooted racism that keeps us, you know,
we about to
some
get
shackles.
into it tonight.
Some small shackles, okay?
I told you.
Oh man, you're not kidding.
No, this brother is deep. This brother is deep, man, and that's why I want you guys to tune in, and I want you guys to listen to this man's music. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna play some of it right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
He is not ready to play anything right now, but
we will though.
We will have something for you.
We will.
You can go to Kingwo Universe, KINGWO Universe.com to pick up a Warzone album, purchase it yourself, and realize that there is some real deep, hardcore underground music out there to guide you in the right direction when you're on your way to work and you ain't really, you know, trying to fill these co-workers that you're dealing with. But this is the type of music that gets you ready for that. It's urban warfare music, okay? So this is something I think that more people should have in their collection. King Wojak, Warzone album, and you can also find Where You Going, well, an old school album that I had out in 1997.
Yeah.
So please check out my collection, and that's just the first of many. I have a large collection of music. DJ.
The brother goes in. Hey, you sound like you done did this before.
Man, I'm ready. Trust me, I'm ready. I'm getting ready for a big show this weekend. It's a big. I just started a job at Fife RV. Okay, so I'm selling RVs, motorhomes, Class A's, and coaches, and so that's where I'm getting my head together for this 50,000 a day people show, which I kind of don't really want to participate with the new coronavirus floating around here because there's so many unsanitary people that you got to deal with. So we're going to be dapping and bumping and spraying up some, spray just to stay safe. I'm trying to stay
personal
alive.
bubble.
I'm trying to stay alive, folks. You know what I mean? And so, they said large populations of people, can be affected, and I don't want to be a part of that. So.
Hey, the man's serious.
I'm dead serious.
He's dead serious. Trust me. Trust me. We talked about it earlier. He's serious.
The lady sneezed in the office the other day. Okay? And my customer, they were buying a Class A coach for $150,000, and lucky him, because we didn't get it, but she sneezed, and I got an imaginary phone call on my phone, and I held my breath and got him and said, "Oh, you're outside? Okay, I'll be out there in a minute." And so I walked outside immediately and stayed out till they left. But that's how serious it is. I am a germaphobe that I got it from my mom, and I blame her.
Right. Hey, I ain't mad at Mama. Mama keeping people safe around here.
Wash your hands. You ain't in the kitchen without washing your hands and all that stuff. Yeah, I got it from my mama.
Hey, cover your mouth. Cause I be seeing people, and that's just, sometimes
this ain't even good. You know what I mean? Because it go here and go there. You know what I mean?
I thought that all the time when I see people do this. I'm like,
some people arms too short. They can't reach. You know what I mean? They can't reach it.
Right.
Son, you missed all of that. You missed all that. You got to do like this. You know what I mean?
Right. Cover your mouth for real.
Come out the nose. I just
man, I'm serious. My wife be saying that all that because she work in a hospital. She's serious about it.
She gotta be. Come on, you know what? If you're a
right.
germaphobe,
Right.
Did you take a shower?
Cover your mouth, wash your hands, all that. Man. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. We got a little sidetrack,
But be safe out there. That's a safety warning for folks. Cover up. Be real. This ain't.
Hey, we gonna say that's a solution for the urban community too. We need y'all to be safe and healthy and germ free. Because we need y'all to survive. And that is a solution for the urban community. We need y'all to survive.
Definitely. Take care of yourself.
So we're going to get into this music thing. And my guy, King Wojak, and this song is called Tired.
Good.
Tired. I'm tired.
Featuring Baldy Loco on it. Shout out to Baldy Loco out there.
My guy Baldy, bald head, he does good work.
DJ getting ready to slap that music. Make sure you get your green, black, and red package, though. They're serious about that, folks. All you got to do is get that, purchase there, and be a part of this solution. You know what I mean? Urban Solutions. They want to help the community, and you can be a part of helping the community as well. Okay? So don't sit on your
Jones. We get some more volume in that headphones to beat. Copacetic, I elevated my focus ethic. Chosen records were heard them cause they condone the message. Camouflage my emotions, I control my aggressions. Learning lessons in oceans where the current's really a blessing. Fresh water, my father chose me to bless me with it. Took me to the lake and left me with it. I was overwhelmed. Catch me getting out of Nissans and leaking trucks. Thinking I am not prepared for war, you can go to hell. I'm linking up with my ancestors who know the facts. We are the survivors of these homicidal maniacs. Radiation rain will damage your brain, can't manage your pain. Now you on the pills, blame the state for that. Pyramid mathematics got them like crack addicts. Linking up for Black Friday sales in these black jackets. Slaughtering sheep is deep when you exit the circuit. Couldn't wake up from the matrix, you niggas
I can't be tired on my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
I'm riding my way till my soul is inspired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
I set my goals to be higher and higher.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
Down to the bone, to the stone, to the wire.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
Hey, a nigga's too great for
Blue
that.
pill, red pill, tell us how it makes you feel. In or out, up or down, never knowing what's truly real. Fake news, contemplation, musical chairs, legislation. Trump said grab him by the hunt with no hesitation. A push up the button and you see we all lie. No need for your knees or ever for you to call out. It's just the thought of one man's destination, all the way from slave ships back to plantations. Always been a battle man, DNA the motherland. Sure, I took a punch, never fall, just stagger, man. Treat us like the native man, round us up, we'll take a stand. Ain't no need for war cries, just straight carnage, man. Treat us like the native man, round us up, we'll take a stand. Ain't no need for war cries, just straight carnage, man. Everybody, body, better wake up, huh? Everybody, body, better wake up.
I can't be tired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
I'm writing my way till my soul is inspired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
I set my goals to be higher and higher.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
Yeah. Down to the bone, to the stone, to the wire.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
A nigga's too great for that. Stock market, I'm top target, my soul for sale. Man cattle, I feel like when I go to jail. They make it okay to profit from human trial, breaking up the family, charging us money so wild. I cry for the shooters, for they don't know they work. The devil will lie daily, that's quoted on my shirt. I walk with my chin up, pin up emotions. Got me 1 second away from exploding on anyone chosen. Fuck color, I'm an equal opportunist, and my music got a chip on the shoulder. Watch how I do this. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. My flesh burn and I just have to bust. Give me the mic, cuz King Jack is a mighty monarch of dub state. Fuck hate when everybody coming from a rough place. My survival don't require a rifle. I got 10 ways to ride, I'm writing my own life. I can't be tired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
I'm writing my way till my soul is inspired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
I set my goals to be higher and higher.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
Yeah. Down to the bone, to the stone, to the wire.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
I can't be tired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
I'm writing my way till my soul is inspired.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
I set my goals to be higher and higher.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet.
Down to the bone, to the stone, to the wire.
On my knees and I'm crazy on my feet. Lord have mercy.
A nigga's too great for that.
You heard that, man. You heard that, man.
Well, I'm inspired, sir. I must say. I can't be tired. Nah.
You better not be tired,
Very
partner.
much. I appreciate it. Okay.
Hey, that's dope, man. Oh man, I'm telling you, and that's an again, I'm glad you're here, bro, because your music almost is like it embodies everything that we represent at this station.
It's called a war zone, and it's a real war zone out here in the world that we live in every single day. Since I was 10 years old, I recognized that we was dodging landmines and snakes and you know, haters and stuff like that. So now that I just turned a grateful age of 50,
Okay.
January 7th.
Never would have guessed
I'm a
that.
Capricorn.
Okay.
So happy birthday to all the Capricorns. It's February now, but you know, hey, I had a good run. I had a good birthday. So, yeah, I just turned 50, and you know, and that's blessed me with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of what I went through to
Okay.
get here today. So it is a testimony. It's a straight story. I got stories about running from the border in Canada. I
Right.
got stories about Criminal Nation, being on tour with Too Short, Run DMC, being DJ Quick's friend. I got stories about hustling and running dope, you know, selling dope in Portland with the Crips and Bloods, and you know, and being in the Blood gang out here in Tacoma during the early '90s when there was real, you know, gang violence going on when I was growing up. So stories, and it all must be told because it's a history that has to be told about, you know, just our journey here in Washington State. You know what I mean? As
Right.
blacks. You know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't think there was no black people out here in Washington State. We've been out here, and then more and more, you know, I'm a military baby. A lot of us are military babies.
Right.
So, my family came out here in 1976, and we grew up on the hilltop. And so, man, my story's real for Tacoma. A little small spot, people don't care about it, but you know, we've had our run in the music industry with Sir Mix-a-Lot, Criminal Nation, High Performance, a few rock bands and stuff. So we have been on the radar, but I think everything comes full circle. And so
You've
I
been
think
doing
our
you've been
time is-
doing your thing for a
Of
while
course,
now.
of
Okay.
course. Man, since 1985, fam. I
Okay.
built my first DJ box when I was watching TV and watching all these cats. When they had the the DJ
That's
box.
serious though.
I went. Then we had shop class. Now this
Right.
is when
Right.
we still had shop. I know they outlawed shop class in 90 something, but
What?
I was in shop class building my DJ booth. Had 2 turntables and a drum machine area and a mixer. And DJ my first house party at 15, 16, 17. Started doing hip hop at 18, 19, 20, 21. Got a deal at 20 when I was 20.
See, that's dope. That's dope, and that's what I'm saying. Hip hop inspired people to do a lot of, man, marvelous and fantastic things. You know what I'm saying?
And not to cut you off because I just
No,
feel like
no,
I
go ahead,
gotta
brother.
tell you, my journey from early on, from the day that I met Sir Mix-a-Lot and Nasty Ness and them guys in their car, in the limo at the corner store, because my mother sent me to the corner store. We was living in Fircrest, and they were doing a party at Skate King that night, and we used to listen to these guys on the radio, all the time. So
Right.
I'm walking to the store, and I get my mom's stuff. I walk out the store, a white limo pulls up, and a white dude reaches out and says, "Hey, do you know how to get to Skate King?" And I said, "Yeah, it's right up the street, because I'm in that neighborhood. That's my spot."
Right.
That was them.
Oh, see,
So that was my, divine connection. Who would know years later that they would be signing
Right.
me to their label?
Wow.
you never know.
Who would know that? I would be sitting down to something.
But you know what?
crazy.
with that comes preparation. You got to be prepared for those moments.
Mhm.
And that shows the discipline that you have as an artist. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people.
I had that Kobe discipline. Like, you know what I mean? I had that
Man,
like
we were
Kobe.
just talking about him
Yeah,
last
for
show.
sure. Last show.
When they start talking about Kobe's discipline, how he got up and worked on it, I had that Kobe discipline from hip hop, early on. Before anybody taught, nobody taught me. I was self-taught. So, but I was learning from watching TV and watching others. But once I walked out that house, I was emulating. I was,
Right.
working on we was battling. We was in the streets going to school, to battling,
See?
ranking
That
on each other,
inspiration.
writing raps about each other's girlfriends with moles on the neck and stuff. It was
Wow.
it was serious. Cats was really after me during them days, like with guns, but more like lyrics, without guns though. They was coming after the skipping school, coming up there. It'd be a crowd of 100 people at least, and everybody be waiting to hear what the fuck we was gonna say. And it was battle rap, and so I evolved from that aspect too, and so that's what trained me as well, just the battle rap.
Do you feel like that's a lost genre? You know what I'm saying?
It's a lost energy that you miss.
Because I remember back in the days when they had a show on BET in the basement. You know what I'm saying? They used to go in the booth and rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I
That's
don't
your
feel like
freestyles.
real. You know what I'm saying? And some of it was written, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But some of them dudes really got in there and really got down.
Snapped.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like a lot of the artists today couldn't really do something like that.
No,
like
not at
a
all.
show like The Basement would not survive in today's hip hop.
Not at all. They would be doing that trap shit. Yeah. Skirt. Sipping on lean. Trying to be popping a bit. Be doing that dumb shit.
No.
No, you got to freestyle, and that's an art that you need to be a master MC. These guys are artists. You know what I mean? They're rappers, but when you get to a certain level, there's master MCs. There's lyricists out here. There's cats that really take this as lessons, and scientists. You know what I mean?
Students to the game.
We teach. You know what I mean? So when I go and sit down at the computer and I got a beat on and I'm just trying to unleash some inner me, whatever comes out, but it's gonna come out magically delicious. You know what I mean? It's just gonna go, and I'm blessed to even be able to see this, because I think it's like a dyslexic process to write a song, because you're thinking backwards. You're always thinking of the end process of the song.
Right.
So, man, yeah, I teach Hip Hop 101 on my hip hop on my little IG page, King Wojak. If you guys are out there.
Plug it
King
all.
Wojak, King _Wojak_. Go out there or just hit me on Facebook, Mark Womack, and I do Hip Hop 101, and I just let folks know that every time I sit down, I don't waste time. I just write it I learn it and I read it right off the thing as I was in the studio getting ready to lay it down. You know, it's practice to train myself.
Okay.
I'm a writer.
I'm glad you said
I'm a
that.
writer. I write music.
Okay, I want to ask both of you a question then, because I know my co-writer. She's a writer too,
Mm-hmm.
and so
What's your MC name, young lady?
Oh well, I'm not an MC. I'm a singer.
You're a singer, okay.
Yeah, I'm a singer
Okay.
songwriter.
I heard you talking about your album and stuff out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know, releasing music, so.
she's dope.
I'm Melissa Jones. I'm Melissa Jones. That's me.
Well, let's work, Melissa Jones.
Definitely.
Let's work. I mean, I miss going to the studio because when I go to the studio, I'm on my own level. You know what I mean? And I need somebody that would understand what level we can be on together.
Well, and I guess that would be that my question. Like how do you come up with the inspirations for your music? You know what I'm saying?
It's beat driven, most of it.
Okay.
Most of it's beat driven because I already know what the topics I can pull from, but most of it's beat driven and what type of, and I'm not a choppy rapper. I don't really dig the chop up rapper. I feel like I don't want to dumb myself down and slow my rap down. I can say a lot more, and and I know less is more, but I'm stuck in the lyricism way. I'm stuck into some Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. Let me run this shit across your mind, and then you take time to dissect my lyricism because I'm saying a lot.
By the time you figure out what I just said, I'd have been said a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You got to go back.
Catch up. Yeah, catch
this
up.
This is a puzzle right here. This ain't no easy reading. You know what I mean?
That's almost like every time you hear the song, you hear a different song.
You hear something else like, oh, did he just say that? Yes, I did just say that, but you didn't know because I just said that. So that's what I try to give you, and shout out to Real Cosby, man, one of the Tacoma's Premier League MCs, just a dope MC. He just, his word, his bars, his mind play is above exceptional right now as far as I'm hearing, as far as the MCs out here.
Okay.
He's really dope. Real Cosby, shout out to my guy.
Real Cosby.
Yeah, that's what he inspires me to think outside the box too. But he's more like he paints a vivid picture. He has TV bars and stuff like that. But me, I'm more urban. You know what I mean? Underground.
So let me ask this.
Battle rap. Let me tear your head off. Let me say some shit in 2 seconds that'll rip up your whole scenario. You know what I mean? I really don't have to rap the rest of the song. I just want to say something crazy like, yeah. Something stupid.
I get it.
Okay.
So what was the first maybe artist or song that inspired you to even want to go in that direction as far as being a hip-hop artist?
Being a hip-hop artist, well, we're going back to 1985. We're going back to 1980.
So before the
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message. And it was that song that was so serious, even to this day. Mm-hmm. The picture they paint is effective. Everybody's living it right now. Okay, Prophets, Before It's Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Hey, talking about something.
I locked on to that.
Man.
Come on, man. They fed me. I was hip hop. That's when hip hop. So I was listening to Go See the Doctor. You know what I mean? That was about STDs, man. Come on, this hip hop fed me. This hip hop today, okay. And
Man,
this is what it is, fam.
Please get into it.
This is
because
what it is.
I got something to say.
That hip hop back then was made in a kitchen with love, with seasonings, with ingredients that you didn't have. These were homemade ingredients. Okay, that was
measuring.
No measuring. This is love right here.
Yeah,
We didn't,
love,
that was straight up
yes.
hip hop. That's what we were eating back then. This hip hop today is McDonald's. It's fast food. It's drive up, get your little hamburger that doesn't have no real nutritional value for
not
your
your
body.
stomach. It's gonna hurt your soul eventually.
You're gonna go. It's a damn near laxative because you know what I mean. The minute after you go through McDonald's drive-thru, you eat that crap. You'll be in the bathroom 30 minutes later, but done. It's not good for your body. So that's another thing. We've turned vegan around here. A lot of artists are starting to go with the vegan route because we don't want to eat
That's a hell of
this
analogy.
This meat, the food, everything that they're doing is it's warfare, folks, and that's why I encourage you to pick up the Warzone album because we are in a state of war, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, basically all around the board. We just at war with the forces to keep us down from excelling and even knowing the truth about what they're doing. That's why there's so much distraction out here with the Donald Trumps and the coronavirus and all this crap. They're just trying to keep you distracted from what they're really doing, which is something far more evil, far more sinister. Can't tell you what it is. I don't know, but I know they up to no good.
They always up to no good. Bro.
No good. It's for the people, and these earthquakes and these man-made weather patterns is going around. This is what it's been in my. So when I sit back and listen to myself, I be like, damn, we spoke about that in 2012. You know what I mean? In this song, you know what I mean? You talked about that in 2006. I mean, so I've been on this pattern of.
Man, this brother not about to make me talk about all this stuff, man.
Cheers.
Bruh.
It's real talk out here. Urban Solutions, man. And what's the solution? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Knowledge.
Okay.
Talk about that, man, because knowledge is what we need in the community, and that's the number one key to Urban Solutions. I feel like if we need anything in the solution in the community to help us heal, like because we've been through trauma, so we need healing. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's something that I want to speak on because that's something that we normalize, like just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Just going through life without actually dealing with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something that we need in the community, and I'm glad. I'm glad you came on.
Hug for the people, man.
It goes a long way.
It goes along with it. Acknowledgement. Walking past people and acknowledging them and saying, "How you doing, young man? How's your day going?" You know what I mean? You know he's doing bad. It could be $10 he might be short from getting a meal or something, but God works through humanity. Okay, and so when you show up and do God's work within you, then you saving somebody, and that makes them believe in humanity. Like, man, you never know what happened today, man. Somebody I needed this.
Right.
I needed this, and you never. This is how God works.
You never
man.
know.
That's how God works.
So follow that little voice in your mind and your heart that tells you to do right. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where that's coming from. We this whole life is based on energy. You know what I'm saying? So. Mm-hmm.
Follow your energy, your positive energy.
Follow that.
And that may also inspire somebody else to pay it forward.
Oh, man.
It works that way.
You know, it really does come down to that, you know?
You can't hold on to it. You got to pay it forward. Right. You got to do God's work, pay your dues.
Right.
You know,
well,
that's for every single one of us in this room.
Yeah. Give more than you receive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
There's principles, that you could take from life,
Because it's coming back.
It comes back, man. And and sometimes you say stuff like that and it seems intangible to really grasp. You know what I'm saying? Because
they got their blinders on.
They got their blinders on. But I'll give you an example. When you're willing to give with a genuine heart, I want to put that in there. Mm-hmm. Give with a genuine heart. Right. Not with expectations. Right. So give with a genuine heart. Give to the homeless. Give to people who are needy. Do all that. But I'm saying when you do that, you never know who's watching. You never know who's really looking at you. You never know who you're giving to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's people who are homeless. There's people who may be watching, who see that, who receive that, and then later on in life. They give that back to you.
Who knows?
In tenfold.
I wouldn't even expect anything back. But
it's
my wife, shout out to her, Trendy Events, and she and her mother make packages, 100 of them. Mm-hmm. Soap, some food, some gloves, some socks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some cleanup. Just some solutions and hand warmers and stuff. They put in the bag, and so. Guess who driving her around, right down here up by the new casino, because there's going to be a problem when this casino open up. All them bums is living down there and got tents and they're like rats. And I hate to say that about the people, but they live in like rats. They pissing and shitting where they sleep and just scurrying around at night and just making the area bad. And so pulling up, here's some things. God bless. One night I gave a dude a full package of gumbo, a plate of gumbo, because we went to a party.
Where you from?
I'm from Tacoma.
You from? Okay.
I'm from Tacoma. But I was born in Monterey, California, raised in Tacoma.
Okay.
Came from this party, Shout out to DZ, Londell DZ, you know what I mean, my guy. You know, remember that gumbo? I gave it to this dude on the corner. He was, I hope he was blown away because it was a fresh thing of gumbo with cornbread. And he,
See?
Wow.
you know what I mean? My girl was like, why didn't you bring it home? I was like, I don't know. Thought I gave it to him. Shit, maybe he needed it more than us.
Yeah.
I can make gumbo.
That's cool, man.
I really don't trust everybody's gumbo.
That's why I asked where you was from. I was like,
They don't clean their chicken. Or they don't, you know what I mean?
go ahead. You said gumbo, hold on.
Fingernails, and you know, I think
Right.
to myself, I love you, thank you. It was the thought that count. Salute.
This man was serious about that coronavirus.
Ooh, I'm serious about everything, man. With the coronavirus right now, you see, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Don't cough at that man's job.
What?
I got a cold cough.
I will be
Right, I
outside.
Outside.
Okay. Womack, where you at?
Put it on
He's
the
outside.
thumb
Watch, I'm gonna tell him they can send me home.
Yeah, if it's on
tonight.
a thumb drive, it makes it like
3,000
that.
people a day.
Man.
Shaking hands and how you doing? You want to buy an RV, coach, motorhome? What? Oh yeah, and then, you know, and these folks, some of these folks are looky-loos and stuff like that. Like, I get it, but it's just a lot. And if you don't pay attention to your surroundings, then you'll become a victim. And I don't want to wish it upon me.
Right.
I just want to. I'm diabetic.
Okay.
I got to look at shit like this. I got to look at being healthier because I'm diabetic. Okay? But I found something that helps with diabetes. It's called bitter melon tea. You grind it up in your smoothies in the morning. You drink it down. It controls your
This
blood
man
sugar.
got solutions for the community,
It
man.
controls your blood sugar.
Brother, you are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Bringing the solutions to Urban Solutions.
I like this dude.
Urban Solutions. Come on, get some bitter melon.
I like that.
Bitter melon tea. Get some bitter melon tea in you and control your blood sugar. I'm sure we won't be able to find it in a couple months because people are like, what? And it goes out of stock. But bitter melon tea has been controlling my blood sugar because I do not want to take metformin and I do not want to shoot insulin into my body.
Right.
And I'm eating good, I'm exercising, and I'm fighting diabetes, mind, body, and soul.
And I believe that for every disease, there's a natural cure for it. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, it's mental.
It's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the placebo thing is real.
Yeah.
You know, you give people these medicines and they really think they're healing them. And to some extent they are, but to some extent they're not. You know, it's like you said,
Because
it's
of
a mental
something
thing.
else.
Right.
You see
There
all
it
the
is.
commercials.
Yeah, you have all the people smiling in the background.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your ass will
They
clench
call
up, and the
tossing
middle,
a
your fingernails
football.
fall off, and your kids' ears start bleeding, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
We'll
gotta
consult
throw
the
in the
doctor.
football in
And
there.
everybody's happy in the background, like it's all
Come on, but they
good.
slipping that shit by you and
Yeah.
put some hip hop music in it. Last night I heard fucking
That's horrible.
man, I can't do it. Bro.
That's freaking horrible, man.
I said, nigga,
Hey,
that's
I might go get
I
it.
think I actually saw that
You
commercial.
seen that commercial?
Hold on.
I was
Shot.
I was sleeping in bed. I turned around. I said, "Nigga, did they just use fucking
Ah.
a hip hop song on this commercial?" They sure did.
Was that
Right,
Rapper's
folks.
Delight?
Rappers Delight. Yes,
Wow.
yeah. Sure did.
You know what? I saw that.
See?
White folks.
I saw that.
You wrong. I know it's a nigga right there. I know it's a nigga working behind there being like, you know what? Let's use Rappers Delight. Genius, Robert. Genius. Robert, you're gonna get a promotion.
He got a raise for that. He got a raise for that.
Like, oh, Robert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when you start using stuff shit in the black community, you know, you start that's creativity to people.
It's
Yeah.
witchcraft. To be honest with you, it's witchcraft through that television. What they showing on that television. And
They
what
tell you a
matching it up.
vision. Television. They tell you a
lie
vision.
Tell a lie vision, so you tell a lie to your vision. So it's so much bullshit on there. Okay, it's real talk. I don't really watch it. I do a lot of YouTubing. I watch a lot of foreign news and just the destruction that's going on around the world that they don't tell you about on real television.
You ain't lying.
There's real destruction out there, fam.
Matter of fact, you got man.
Puerto Rico.
What is this? I'm not lying.
Hmm?
I'm not lying. What? Tell me about that.
That's just a song that's, it's aggressive. I made the beats too, by the way. So I didn't go out here and
Jack of all trades.
jack a bunch of kids' beats or have any tags on them. I made some beats. I touch all different types of machines, and whatever I do, I create from scratch. And everything I've done, every time I've recorded a song, it's been from scratch, right from there, and it takes less than 2 hours, 3 hours to complete. And then I move on to the next one.
That boy's a worker.
That's for sure.
I don't spend a lot of time on it. It's just an idea. If it pops, it pops. If it don't pop, you don't like it, it wasn't mixed right, blah, blah, blah. So be it. I got 500 of them backed up.
Next.
On to the next one.
Can be.
We got breaking news. Breaking news. This just in. My producer's in my ear right now. We got breaking news.
Breaking news.
We got Baldy Low featuring King Wojak. Spade. What was that? Spade?
Spade.
Spade? Mm-hmm. What?
Let's run that. Let's run that. That's my guy.
I don't know what it is.
Hey.
If I bumble or look like I don't know the words, it's probably because I got 500 of them. You know what I mean?
I said the man's a worker.
I got songs. I can't remember everything, my guy. So
yeah, run that. We got this just in.
A violent weekend has put the Seattle area on edge. 11 people shot and 3 killed. The most high-profile crime put thousands of shoppers in the crossfire.
got it. 2011-ish, 2008, maybe between 2008, 9, 11, 10, or somewhere in there. What year is that? What year is that?
2009.
2009. It was an epic shootout at the mall at SeaTac. And we got together with 6 or 7 of our hip-hop artists from around the town at my guy Knucklehead's house at a mansion overlooking Auburn. Around that time, we had a great time. We recorded songs for a year, just recorded back to back. Everybody came through, recorded in this rich-ass house. White folks was all around wondering what was going on, but we was doing it. So this song is the response to that gun violence that happened in 2009 at the SeaTac Mall. And we all got a verse on it. Spade, Bumpy, Wojak, Cocaine. His daughter. Family.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Deep.
A violent weekend has put the Seattle area on edge. 11 people shot and 3 killed. The most high-profile crime put thousands of shoppers in the crossfire, but tonight police say they're closing in on the gunman. Como 4's Luke Ducey is live at South Center Mall. Luke?
Dan, a lot of new information on this whole incident, the incidents this weekend tonight. First of all, police tell us that...
Pull your guns out, get your life right. Grow old, get dough, see the limelight. You were too golden, don't make your mom cry. Don't make her break down and watch your only son die. You were only in your teens, a young rap fiend. Gang, Lil Jeezy, Lil Wayne, make your back lean. But we are black kings, lost on the foreign scene. Stuck in a jail cell, don't know a damn thing.
You don't have to pour salt on open wounds. I'm standing with my arms open in the open room. In the hood, hearing shells like doorbells. More shells hit the block to make more sales. I make it lick by the skin of my teeth. Running game, doing 25 to 10 on my feet. My cousin died from a slug to the mug. Life of hustling drugs, what it do, what it does.
It ain't your color that makes you my brother. It's your purpose. In the middle of madness, a real man's surface. Youngster, know you in the world without help. But see, a lot of these OGs never got it they self. My man KP was so good with his hands. Then he ran into some hands that was deal with a sham. With one blam, 2 families lost pops. It ain't the white boys and the cops be killing us.
I ain't got time for the negative. I'm trying to live, y'all. We done did enough taking, I'm trying to give y'all. Thank the Lord, I done lived to see the gray hairs on my chin like a real OG. Gotta stop the violence, increase the peace. I got too much love in my heart for each and every one of my peeps. Time to build on the foundation and groom and lead the next generation.
I know what's on the TV and the PlayStation and the Xboxes, but we must stop it. Violence, guns, murder, and drug product. Jail cells, lost souls, the psychotic. Brainwashed with no emotional outlet. These young kids don't know what it's about yet. So pick a book up, learn about your past, forget an argument, walk away, please don't blast.
I know you're pissed off going through your stages, but getting wet and robbing ain't the way we write new pages. Each day turns to history, so it really gets to me how you can take a life so easily. Pistol packing only seems to be whack when it's you and your boy on his back end. Each one teach one, that's the way it's supposed to be. Teach it to yours and I'ma teach it to who's close to me.
I'm child worrying about the next homie I'ma bury. Yo, put money on the books for commissary. See if them behind bars became ordinary. Reality is far from little house on the prairie. If your little ones, best friends imaginary, waiting for the tooth fairy, don't keep the truth buried. Believe your kids when they tell them something. Don't wait for the principal to mail you something.
Yeah, this is an urgent request from all the OGs and grown folks and parents and grandparents all across the United States. Please stop killing each other. It's not worth.
Get your life right. Grow old, get dough, see the light.
Yeah.
That shit is relevant.
And that's unfortunate, boy.
It's very unfortunate.
I like the original remix. Baldy Loco.
Hey, that boy's a worker, man.
Okay.
And you know what? And that's unfortunate that song is still relevant, man. Good song.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent song. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we're still dealing with stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. Just like I said, some mental illness out there that nobody wants to address. These kids
we're gonna address it.
They don't got no place to go. There's no outlets. There's no real, outreach for these youngsters to, transition into manhood, into life. Once they get out of school, they go out to the streets. The streets says sell dope, get hoes, do that. You know what I mean? I had to snatch my little boy up from that. And he got 2 weeks out of school and was on his way to college and got caught up, seriously, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about the Lord and the blessings that were bestowed upon him for the things that he had in his possession without them seeing it. I don't know how they didn't see it, how they overlooked it, how they just,
so,
you know what I mean?
And my theory is that the youth these days are focused, so they have that just short-term goal, syndrome, you know what I'm saying?
Money.
The fast money, if you could acquire it now, then you don't need to worry about your future. A lot, and it's unfortunate because some people, a lot of the youth don't see themselves living in their 30s. They don't even imagine that. You know what I'm saying? They just get it now.
Yeah. They're living fast.
Hey, what's gonna get it now? What all you gonna get is some food, some fast food. You know what I mean? So they skipping the process of going to work. Working a hard, good job, 8 hours keeps you out of trouble throughout the day. Then you have some time to think about your next moves because it's a chess game out here. Okay, but when you in the mix, when you in the street, and you got the homies whispering in your ear, you got the females in the phone, and all the social media crap, the distraction.
You got to be a salesman, security, yourself. You got to do all that.
You're distracted. But when you're at work, you got time to think. You got time to interact with people and learn how this operation works, because the next operation you're gonna master. You gotta work, fam. And I tell my kids the same thing, so I wouldn't just preach it. You know what I mean? I'm 50 years old. I don't want to work it at all either, but I looked on Craigslist and I knew about this company called Fife RV, and a couple of my friends have been working there making damn near 10 racks a month. So I was like, man, I've been selling cars for 15 years. I know how to sell cars and water and all that stuff. So let me go sell me some RVs. And guess what? The Lord has already blessed me, and I'm on my way to knock out a couple more tomorrow. I'm just had to plug it, because you know what I do, fam. I had to get down. Wojak don't play. I get some money.
Get the money.
Got.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, you gotta survive and you gotta support. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
that takes away from my hip hop career. Do you think I would love to be on tour, going to different podcasts and playing good music and rocking shows and signing autographs? I want to do that crap too.
Love to do that,
but then reality will hit you. I mean, but the thing is, it's gonna hit you fast.
Yeah.
Like you gonna get hungry.
You get tired.
Yeah, you're gonna get hungry. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna need somewhere to stay. Then when somebody start putting you out because you ain't got no money to pay your bills, you can't get on social media because you ain't got no money to pay your cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying?
Your image is looking bad.
Man, I'm saying, so you gotta my people in the community, find a balance. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely find balance.
Find that balance to where you can navigate these rough waters, because they gonna get rough, you know. But keep surviving, keep hustling, keep doing your thing. We love you down here at Urban Solutions.
Yeah, and it's nothing wrong with teaming up, because teamwork makes the dream work, folks. You can't walk out here solo in this war. You got thousands of enemies against you, and you trying to fight by yourself. You need to team up with the local pastor, with your aunt, your uncles, the grandma, some family member, somebody that you love, that you trust. Team up with them, and even believe it or not, folks, some strangers will take care of you.
There it is.
Okay, it's better than your family.
Even
some strangers will look out for you.
Even the Bible says, "And a child shall lead them." You never know who you should be following and listening to and taking guidance from. So,
Amen.
just be mindful and keep your ears open. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wanted to touch on this, but before we get into the next song, how sometimes something that seems simple or seems hard to one person could be simple to the next person. You know what I'm saying? And saying that to say, you never know what the other person is dealing with and how they're dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody goes through things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody deals with things differently, right? So when somebody goes through something, you can't necessarily look at the other man's journey and be like, oh, he had it soft. He came up soft.
Mm-hmm.
I came up in the streets. I did this,
Right.
and this.
Right.
But that man, that's his journey.
Yeah.
You never know what's difficult to that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to say that to say be kind to other people's journeys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and be mindful of who you're talking to, because you could be speaking life into somebody that you don't know who you're speaking life into, because you're looking at how they came up. You know, you don't know what these people are dealing with. You got Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rich, famous, mental illness,
Mm-hmm.
killed himself.
You know,
Money is not the solution.
it's not
It
the
really
solution.
isn't.
So, I don't. We always get into. We've been getting into some deep topics.
We have been getting into some deep topics since
Last-
I got here.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know what it is about.
I don't know,
Listen,
man.
man, we've been getting into some deep stuff, and I've been trying.
Money's a deep topic.
Yeah.
And when you talk about money and you go into the actual Bible saying that money is the root of all evil, you know.
Or for the love of
The
money.
love of money is the root of all evil. But trust me, if you got it, you love it. You ain't giving it up. You ain't giving up this lavish lifestyle. You ain't giving up these slaves coming into your house, cleaning your house every day,
Right.
mowing your lawn. You're not giving that up. So that is the love of money, and you continue to find easier things to get into. And so that's when the high ups, when the rich, super rich, they got so much money, they are bored. They don't know what to do. So that's when you start hearing rumors about them eating babies and doing all types of crazy shit, because there's cultist living out there, cultist lifestyles that
Right.
they're looking at. So
Oh, that's real.
conspiracy theorists, yes, I love it. I follow it. I look into the royal families and all that stuff, and these folks got a sinister lifestyle that they lead.
Nah, they lizards. They lizards.
Okay.
They lizards.
Well,
No,
then
no,
he said it. He said it.
Yeah, they lizards.
I've learned, hey, listen, true talk, man. I was in Atlanta in 2002 with my partner J1. Shout out to J1, one of the hardest working artists out of Tacoma. Just moved to Vegas, doing this thing out there. He's blowing up. I love J1. But his brother came and met me in Atlanta, and we were out there. I was out there for a month, getting ready to live out there and try to transition and stuff. And he came out there and told me about this David Icke guy. David Icke had this videotape, and we got a hold of the videotape 2 years later, and it was talking about people transforming and being lizards and going to Bohemian Grove and having parties and stuff. And this is with 2002. This shit's so real, folks. I didn't want to be, you know what I mean? It came to me, but
Well, because I kind of know what you're talking about, so all I can tell y'all is that it gets heavy. It would be even too much to get into right now, but it gets deep, it gets heavy, and it gets real. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But
do your own mathematics.
Okay? And don't believe nobody. Do your own research. Yes, you know what I'm saying? That's so don't never believe me. Don't believe nothing nobody say. Do your own research. Learn for yourself. Do for yourself, and create for yourself. Shit. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Definitely. That's real. And so I want to what song we got next? I want to hear some music now.
I want to hear her sing right now.
Do we? Let's I'm telling you, it's real, bro. You ready for that?
I'm ready.
You ready for that?
I'm ready.
What we got, DJ?
I don't know, man.
It's real, man. Hey, first time I heard it, I was like, hey,
hold on, DJ.
He got some heat.
Can you just acapella something, and I can just do a quick beatbox for you?
Oh, well, cool. I'll sing my song.
Yeah.
The beat.
Okay, let me move the mic back for some more.
What's happening, hip hop? This is part of hip hop that we embrace early in the 80s. It's called the cipher, which is beatboxing, raw vocals.
Unexpected.
We didn't have a DJ out there in the street. We are making this up as we go. This is improvised. This is real hip hop 101, broadcasting live on Urban Music Selection.
This is an urban privilege to sit in on this. So I'm gonna just let this happen.
Wow. Cool.
Go ahead, my young lady. I'll just.
See, it's early in the morning, and I'm thinking about you. And all those little things I do for you. You got my heart wide open, non-stop. Can magic from the moment we touch. This feels like fire. Running deep down in my heart, burning desire. And I never want to let this go. Oh, wow.
Stop it. I can't because we don't want to give you too much, son. You ain't paying for this. You ain't got your green pack, your blue pack, or your red pack. I mean, I just made the blue pack, though. The blue pack is the Wojak pack. But get your red pack. Okay? Come on, folks. Urban Solutions Radio. Let's go.
It's real. I told you, man. I told you. First time I heard this woman, hey, I don't get. I was just gonna say that, and that don't come lightly. That I don't get goosebumps lightly. Yeah. When I get goosebumps, I hear singers like some of my favorite singers like Anita Baker and shit like that, like the soulful singers.
I heard the soul.
I heard the soul, yeah. And y'all heard soon as she got into it, just seasoning. She put the seasoning on it.
Come on, man.
Hey, can y'all do that again one more time?
Why?
Because fans want to hear that. They want to see that again. Can y'all do that one more time?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I want to hear it one more time. You got fans, girl. Hold on.
Hip Hop 101.
Okay. Because they were singing, and she got into it, and I kind of want to dance a little bit.
Okay. Oh, man. I got a background dancer. I
kind of want to dance a little bit.
Are we going to do the same song again, or you got something else, or what?
Man.
I like that.
We can go back. We can run it again. Okay. This feels like fire, burning deep down in my heart, burning desire. And I never want to let this go. And this feeling that I'm feeling got me going through the ceiling. Got me going through the ceiling. Got me going through the ceiling.
had to do it.
OMG. Yeah, hi, give me a high five. That was dope.
fun,
Good shit, man.
My bad.
Good shit, man.
Definitely.
Whew, I wasn't expecting that.
Me either.
Urban Solutions, you never know what you're going to get. You better come and get some of this seasoning on you.
Real hip hop. That's what you got to do. You got to have that real hip hop.
I like how he came with a beat real quick though.
Man,
that was super dope, man. You know what? I don't meet too many people that do that anymore.
See?
I remember being in school and people just coming up on the lunch table just.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You just be
come on now.
going, you know.
That's how I started.
Man,
The beat, banging the beats at the table at my school. I wasn't doing no homework. I was writing raps.
Exactly.
I was writing raps. Every grade, every class, I was in there just
going whatever the
That was
flow
me
goes.
writing songs, man.
See?
Yeah,
Whatever
when I was
man.
growing up, I remember, man, every book there would be like homework. On the other side there'd be a song or a
See?
verse or a bridge or a
Oh my God, we
chorus.
filled up
Everything,
notebooks.
man,
You know what I
all
mean?
the time,
Them
all the
notebooks was
time.
full. I guarantee you out there somewhere somebody has a notebook of King Wojak's writings and can't read a goddamn thing in that shit. Chicken scratch, scribbling and misspell words, and you'll hurt your eyes trying to read this. But me, I'll look at it and I'll just run through it a little bit. Hieroglyphics, it'll come together, and I'll just run it down. That's it.
Man, I love that, man. That's real. That's all authentic.
That's real hip hop. That's what we used to do in the streets, and so I love to, I've been just recently at the hip hop when Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, and the guys came to the show. I mean, this little place down in Tacoma. We was outside beatboxing and freestyling, because it was all old school hip hop. Everybody there was 30 and up. You know what I mean? So we was. Fuck the show.
Right.
We outside, I had real MCs going. Real MCs going.
Right.
Beats
That's
don't
like
stop.
Right.
The beats don't stop. I love beatboxing. I can produce. But hold on. What you got to rap? Let's go. Boom. We just run off into it. And so that's raw. That's the rawest it gets. Anywhere we go. In New York, we can rock right now. You know what I mean? And I used to have a homegirl named Nahida out of Canada. She's long hair, Ethiopian mixed girl. We'd walk through the streets of Canada, and she would sing beautiful, angelic voice, just like yours, just soulful. You know what I mean? And so God bless her. I don't know where she at, but that was.
She watching Urban Solutions.
She better be, but she was dope. Everywhere we stopped, they was circled up around us, and she would just give it to them, and I beatbox for it. They'd offer money and stuff like that, but that's the shit that I kind of miss too, is myself, just finding raw talent that's able to go right off the top to over a beat.
Yeah.
See, hey, you see, when you mention music and start really getting into it, that's when my co-host really opens up. She is music down to her bones. You know what I'm saying? Now that's why I'm really happy to have her on board because, girl, come on now, and I felt that. Burning desire.
You know what? Music has saved so many lives. That's it.
I hit that note. Don't do that. Thank you. I know.
I'm talking about how music has saved lives as well too. It saved my life.
Oh wait.
I had something to look up to, look forward to be. I wanted to be a hip hop artist. So it saved my life. So there's a lot of kids out here that are lost, but they want to be.
There it is.
And they want to be because they're embracing hip hop. But there's other kids that just, I don't want to rap, blah, 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 I'm a gangbang, I'm going to do this. They don't have nothing to embrace or lock on to be. So shout out to hip hop. If you're really about this hip hop, you're about this life, you need studio time, you need help, just shout out to Urban Solutions, hit King Wojak up. I'll point you in the right direction so you can get your craft born, you know what I mean? Because it saves lives. Hip hop and music saves lives.
So we gonna get into this next song. It's called by King Wojak. It's called "I'm Not Lying." But I want to say that that's real, and we keep dropping jewels on this show, and this is something I want everybody to watch this show because we've been dropping jewels.
Please tune in.
It's been
a dope show so far, baby.
Hey, so we're gonna get into this King Wojak. I'm Not Lying.
not lying when I'm just trying to make my ends meet quick without dying. Put my feet to the concrete without trying. Gotta have 3 or 4 hustles without sirens. Police, firemen, 12 shots of spell stop. Got my neighborhood shell shocked with the red shot. Outlining young blacks when the gun claps. Tell us not to riot when we dying like dumb rats. Where your leaders at now that you bought their album? They at the Lakers game sitting behind Jessica Alba. Eating fresh clam chowder when the crowd roars for these overpaid slaves playing with balls on the court. Can't afford to speak out about the issue of race. Know it's fucked with a white girl up in your face. Plus your owner is a boner on a power trip. You'll be sold and in a couple hours you'll be shipped to a new plantation situation. If you don't conform there, you'll be on a permanent vacation. Broken down to the very last compound. Ground zero now, you no longer the hero now. Arthritic giant while your people getting chopped down. Killed by the people we protect to protect the block and how. Dare they murder first and then walk free. If you want to talk to my children, homie, come talk to me. I'm not lying when I'm just trying to make my ends meet quick without dying. Put my feet to the concrete without crying. Gotta have 3 or 4 hustles without sirens. Police, firemen, 12 shots of spell stop. Got my neighborhood shell shocked with the red shot. Outlining young blacks when the gun claps. Tell us not to riot when we dying like dumb rats. We make a fella wanna go and get their gun back. My son's black stranded in America, the wilderness. Hunters on some killer shit, we on some gorilla shit. Forced to defend their life while our children on some militant. War in the TV made it easy to go pull the trigger, and every movie you die first. It's a black man. They throw liquor, weed, and crack at the neighborhood. Guns, AIDS, and rats in the neighborhood. We fill jail beds up, yeah. Heads cost hundreds. That's why they keep us coming back and forth over nothing. Where Dre at? Snoop and cocaine at? Nas and Jay-Z, Scarface, Drake and Wayne at? White Clef, Lauryn Hill, Refugee Gang at? Twisted, Busta Rhymes, Slick Rick, Dana Dane at? DJ Khaled, Terminator X, where PE at? Ice Cube, Ice-T, about to bring King T back. I'm not lying when I'm just trying to make my ends meet quick without dying. Put my feet to the concrete without trying. Gotta have 3 or 4 hustles without sirens. Police, firemen, 12 shots of spell stop. Got my neighborhood shell shocked with the red shot. Outlining young blacks when the gun claps. Tell us not to riot when we dying like dumb rats. Adrenaline pumping in the morning because you're tired of the lies that you have to deal with and the lies that you're living to just try to survive in urban America. Okay?
So let me ask you a question real quick.
Questions?
Why do you think we don't get to hear real hip hop anymore? Because I feel like we're oversaturated with a lot of
programmed out. Okay? The radio stations don't want
the industry.
Yeah.
They don't want the industries. They're going to pay for what they want to hear. When everything changed when DJs started getting paid to play. And then it was like, oh my God, I'm not playing your shit, nigga. Like, these niggas over here paying me to play this all day long. And boom. Now you can't get in.
Yeah. Wow.
DJs used to break records.
I remember the time.
A real DJ
real DJs
will stop right here in the middle of a set and knowing that the crowd is bumping and he don't care if you it's his job to break this record. Folks, I know you guys is in your groove doing your thing, but I got a brand new record that I think I know you're gonna feel. Here we go right here. Ready? Boom, and then you play that, spin it back and play it again, and then you get back into their regular night. But you just broke somebody's record that they're gonna be like, well, who the fuck record was that? Did you play? Man, and that's how the shit spreads viral, but it don't go. Everybody's waiting on the radio to play you, and the radio's not gonna play you, fam, until you pay. Millions. Okay? Sad.
So that's why we're working on new venues.
We boycotted Club 93 in early 95, early 97, because they wouldn't play Where You Going, Whoa, the album that we had. And so when we boycotted them, Eric Powers got fired, went down to Vegas, started Tony B got a job on opening up Sunday night vibes with radio, playing local artists, and I won the award for having the best album of the year in 1998 with no radio play at all.
Hustling.
Got my little trophy award, went up and said my speech, and was like, man, you guys didn't play my record anyway, so I'm out.
Man, so we we got another artist that I want to hear. This guy here is out of LA named Ace Davis. Ace Davis, and the track is called "I Could Be."
All right,
just do it.
You know, I could be.
Ace Davis, salute. Where you from? LA.
LA.
All right, man. I love
Representing
LA.
the city
man.
of
Shout out
angels.
to my family, Meech Wells out there. You know what I mean? Tap in with him. He got some slappers, baby. Tap in, Meech Wells.
I would like to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. To get to know it. I would like to get to know it. I would to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. Could be
all I gotta do is pull up on the block, beat slapping like this. Looking like bitch, get it in the 86 free. Kenny blue paint, fuck what you think. I'm pushing it like it's a biz. What the business is, Gucci Rossi in your hoe's neck. My jewelry hollering out where the hoes at. My dick gang, I had a bitch whole check. And bitch, I'm not playing, I'm just saying I ain't a joke. When it comes to the stroke, that hoe fell for the okey doke. She really wanna get to know the low. We all been on since the open show. She don't choke or a overdose. I know a nasty girl when I see one. Type of bitch, a lot of spit like a demon. The kind that try to suck a nigga's soul right through his peephole. The kind I like to get to know.
I would like to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. To get to know it. I would like to get to know it. I would to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. Could be to get to know it.
I could be, I should be the nigga you fuck with. I would be if you give me them bucks, bitch. This J my daughter has some low, rolling the cutlass. I'm pimp talking, got bitches walking the stroll. I'm Rick Rawson, flossing those 24s. Straight to the mode, talking them out of their clothes. Two hoes like Jack Tripper, strippers, all on my pole. I pop bottles, pop hollows, knock models, and hit the show in some foreign, same color as an avocado. These bitches is turkeys, they love to just gobble. Your baby daddy mad, steady blowing up your phone. I tap that ass all night long. I love to hear you moan. You got questions, I got answers. Baby girl working the pole, she must be a dancer.
I would like to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. To get to know it. I would like to get to know it. I would to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. Could be to get to know it.
Hey, looking at you, you might be the woman I need. Just for a little while, you can be with me. I had you home right before the sun come up. I mean, like right before the sun come up. Had your man on the couch like you used to do, tapping his foot, thinking I bet the nigga fuck you. Yeah, I had her spread it like an eagle, hit a spot. She wanna have her changing how she see you. You a TV nigga, that's why she see through every move you make. That just ain't you. I'm on the grind for mine with no paper trails. Big boy move, no time for jail. Just trips out of town, long nights in hotels, sweets and comfort ends. Man, it's hard to tell. Too much liquor, and I might not miss her. Too many women to pick, man. You get the picture. Ay.
I would like to get to know it. I would like to get to know it. To get to know it. I would like to get to know it. I would to get to know it. I would like to get to know it.
I want the instrumental. I want the instrumental, fam.
I would like to get that.
Hit me up, King Wojak. Man, Facebook, whatever. Let me know. I want to get on that, fam. You know what I mean? I like that.
Ace Davis out of LA. I could be. That was dope, bro. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you did your thing, man. Let's run another one. Let's run another one. We got Big D out of Portland.
All right, Portland.
I know, right? Right. We represent everywhere. What's it called? Reinvest.
Big D, Portland.
Big D?
Reinvest.
503 in the building. What's good? Cool Nuts, my guy. I see you out there, man. Let's go, Big D.
Swiggle. What up, D?
This is the Legion.
I get a check, I get fresh. That's the only thing that take away my stress. Got the best, smoke in my chest. I get more, you get less. I got a pound, so I might sell an ounce or two. I might not, probably smoke the whole thing with my crew. I'm just banging my crew, I don't hang with no fools. We gon' make it to the stars, but we aim for the moon. Got a bag full of green like I'm shopping for veggies. And the team gon' shoot, you try to full court press me. Check the scoreboard, it's no point cause you trash. I'ma twist 30 joints, turn them all into ash, yeah. And I'm fresh as a model. Got new Adidas on the color of avocado. I'm facing big dope, I don't match that. And I'm still stacking chips like it's rap snaps. Get you a check, reinvest. Follow the rules, follow the steps. Get you a check, reinvest. Follow the rules, follow the steps. Get you a check, reinvest. Get you a check, reinvest.
I see, homie. I always reinvest, keep my eyes on the prize. Damn right, I am blessed. Look into these snake eyes, this is my enterprise. Kinda like a franchise, never blue like Levi's. Searching for my allies, always going backwards. Living counterclockwise, show you to your demise. Something that's unwise, quick to leave your tongue tied. This is the upside, so you better come right. Walk as an appetite, it's my given birthright to be in the spotlight. Working day and night, practicing my craft. Fans wanting autographs, how long will it last? Do I need to hold back or can I go all in? I'm never falling, mine's never stalling. Always on the go, blowing hella dro. I love to inhale smoke, no it ain't a joke. Get on my level, stay true like a blue
Get
devil.
you a check, reinvest. Follow the rules, follow the steps. Get you a check, reinvest. Follow the rules, follow the steps. Get you a check, reinvest. Get you a check, reinvest.
Portland, 503 in the building.
Man, Big D, reinvest, man. I like the message.
I like the message too.
Okay. Man.
Featuring Swiggle Mandela.
Swiggle Mandela?
Swiggle Mandela.
Produced by Legion Beats.
Huh?
Produced by Legion.
His name is Swiggle Mandela?
Big D featuring Swiggle Mandela.
Okay.
Big D,
Swiggle.
Produced by
Mandela.
Legion Beats.
Produced by Legion Beats down there.
Shout out Swiggle Mandela. That's a catchy name.
Man, that's why I was like, Swiggle Mandela? He wants somebody's attention.
Swiggle Mandela.
Swiggle.
I swore there was two white boys rapping, but I don't know.
Swiggle, come get you a package, Swiggle.
Get us package, green, black, or red, baby.
Get you a package, Swiggle, man, because it starts with us. It is with us. And if you want the real, you better listen to us, baby.
Let's go.
So yeah, man, that's that pretty much does it for us for the Wednesday show, man.
That's what's up.
And I enjoyed having you here, brother.
I enjoyed being here. It was the most professional podcast that I've ever been into in the last 3 years since I'm podcasting. So God bless you guys. Make sure you vote for Urban Solutions in anything that they do, and come out here and just show your local support for these guys right here. They're being professional. They're doing what they can. It's a beautiful setup, and we are here.
And we're doing our thing, you know. So again, send your music into urban.solutionfm@gmail.com so we can play it. You know, we want to hear it. We want to talk about it. We want to put you on. We want to make y'all famous. Every Wednesday, this is what we do. You own, you know. This is where we are. You own with Kendle and Malisa. Hey.
And DJ?
We got DJ Rob.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
We got the DJ, you know what I'm saying? Again, we thank our guest, Mr. Wojak.
Where the clapping at? Where y'all had a clap last time, like a fake clap. Yeah.
Hey, we have a real clap this time.
Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate it. I can't wait to go watch it when I...
Oh, yeah. Share that thing, man.
Yeah,
everybody,
no doubt.
share that thing.
Smoke break.
You know.